difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Chu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wuchao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Chuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here?
My might shall...
Now go. The time has come. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. Elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot.
Situation.
The enemy officer, they choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force. We'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit. Our transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts! The enemy is sending forward transport units. The enemy officer, sever their supply line! Advance!
The enemy set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wuchao and aim for their provisions.
Now's our test!
Situation.
We are at the enemy officer. I should go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. Encounter.
Now advance! Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another.
I hope this surprises
But I've no other choice! End this. So, this is as far as I go. Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison! Begin the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
To the last. Let not a single man through.
The enemy officer
Forward.
has been defeated.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
One of Cao Cao's men and 10 of
The
ours.
enemy officer
We have
has
no
been
chance.
defeated.
We must retreat for now.
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
The worst has passed. Now we must go on the offensive.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Very impeccable display. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The Western battlefront seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wu Chao.
March forward.
The
I
enemy
see the
officer
position has been
has
secured.
been defeated. This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. I guess you want to die.
Looking rough. Let's go. Looking rough.
There we go. Take this. Let's get serious. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Truly amazing. I'm happy to have you in our ranks.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
Bring them down.
I have conquered this area.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready. I will break all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. An ambush from Cao Cao's forces? We left the garrison undefended? That, we have to drive them back. All my might. Cannot allow Wu Chao to fall into their hands, no matter what.
Surprise attack begins now. This may be our best chance to rout them.
With all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There's some commotion to the north. Could Wu Chao be under attack?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the
The
battlefield.
enemy officer
We shall fight
been
together,
defeated.
with all we have to muster.
Leaving us standing, fight together with us?
This is no time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces!
Let's do this! With her at our side, our spirits will remain strong. Let's go!
Let's go. This is our chance to turn this battle around. All the officers guarding this area to the sword.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
Enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao Cao's army. They are a veritable storm.
This territory.
Shaking the House
The
of
enemy
Yuan
officer
and this era
has been
to their
defeated.
very core.
Look what they've done to her! We can't go on!
All of the guards are out of the picture. Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all! Set their provisions ablaze!
Reporting! Wu Chao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao! Now you've done it!
The winds have changed direction. Now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao! Now advance!
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number. Now the real fight begins.
It is my duty to clear the way for Cao Cao. No matter how formidable the foe may be.
Everyone's really at it!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enough.
This territory is ours.
We'll wait here until the time is right. Now, execute strict attack! Don't hesitate!
So you've come, Cao Cao. It's finally time to finish this. The intertwining of our fates ends here and now.
The time is right.
Pride of the UN, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
The might of the proud house of Yuan. All units, prepare to attack! We're looking for a
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't bring down the commanding officers. You'll suffer heavy loss.
Interloper in our midst.
All my might! Let's go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Your combat abilities are terrific. They shall serve as an example for my own efforts.
You really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Forcing us to to break up our assault!
Cao Cao, you have
The
done
enemy
well
officer
to come this far.
has been defeated.
Yet, you are still greatly outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth, that you cannot possibly win this battle.
The enemy officer
Many impossible
been
feats have been performed during this struggle. They all seem to have slipped your notice.
It's the fierce warriors that fight under
The
my
enemy
banner.
officer
Times their number. Soon, you will know how deep my strength runs. Let's go.
We end this here.
The enemy officer
Overcome all
has been
odds
defeated.
to make it this far. We've
The enemy
both
officer
exhausted our
has
respective
been
talents.
defeated.
A true battle among battles. I, Jung-Hoo, shall put everything on the line. Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice.
We will stand and fight. Get rearrangement, and with haste.
As far as I go.
The enemy officer
I fought with
been
everything
defeated.
I had till the very end. Although defeated, I've never been so light of heart.
While others merely boasted superior numbers, we displayed his superior skill. Terrible ways to dispose of him.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
The enemy officer
This
has
cannot
been defeated.
My forces were vast, and yet they crumble. How am I being defeated?
The generosity of your family is widely known. It has drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat, Yuan Shao. But with great numbers come many voices.
The enemy officer
Inability to make quick decisions. In war, there is a weakness you cannot afford. I do not hesitate. I pay no mind to insignificant voices. That is what sets me apart. I impose my will by force, and my will is to bring peace to the land.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I'll see it all with all my might. This territory is ours. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuan Shao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You were a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Luan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the Kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
As of yesterday, Yuan Shao is no more.
But his sons now continue his legacy. They have set up a stronghold in Ji province.
Ji will not fall easily.
On the contrary, before his death, Yuan Shao made one fatal error.
Oh?
He didn't appoint a true successor. Isn't that right, Lord Jiashu?
Correct. And wars over succession are very common in such times. Yuan Shao knew as much, and I believe he intended for his youngest son, Yuan Cheng, to take over.
But he passed before he could set that in stone. The brothers have already begun fighting. It may make things easier than when Yuan Shao was alive.
Lord Goja.
Sorry I'm late. I may have had a little too much to drink last night. I found myself giving in to any number of temptations. I'm afraid my weaknesses were exploited.
How rare to see a mighty strategist in such a state.
Men are as surprising as the world around them. Who would have thought the Yuan family's grip on Hebei would end up so loose today? Several officers surrendered to us in Guandu. They may be able to help us take Hebei for ourselves.
Oh, it's you. Thank you. Leaving the House of Yuan was difficult, but I have long awaited this day. That ideal battlefield we spoke of. I believe joining you is the best way to find it. Though I may have once been your enemy, I am honored to now fight by your side. It is truly a pleasure. Let us fight bravely for Lord Cao Cao. Still, Lord Yuan Shao's children and the rest of his family remain in control of Hie. It is my hope that they will not be involved in our future battles. Especially knowing that Lord Yuan Shi's wife will protect the Yuan family at all costs. Oh, so you know of Lady Zhen too? Her reputation clearly precedes her. But do not be mistaken. I too am a man of war. Should they stand in our way, I will not hesitate to strike them down. However, in these troubled times, it does not do to be completely heartless.
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner increases by the day. Joyous news indeed.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are.
Oh, it's you! I mean, hello, sir. Here for Lord Eugene's training?
He's earned quite a reputation after the victory at the Battle of Guandu was credited to his strict training.
A lot of new faces today, saying they want to undergo his training.
Newcomers who don't know how terrifying Lord Eugene is will be done and out of here before you know it. It's pretty much just you and us that are able to endure the challenge.
Strange, though. He seems a bit later than normal today. It's rare he's not on time.
Hey, he's here! And Lord Cao Cao is with him.
I've come here today to give praise to Eugene and his achievements. My strategists tell me that our victory at Guandu was due to order being maintained in the castle, despite the disadvantage. That was achieved by Eugene, a man without peer. You should be proud to receive guidance from him.
I'm grateful for the generous words.
Well then, work hard.
He sure didn't stay long, huh? Well, I imagine he's quite busy.
Which makes it pretty incredible he came here just to praise Lord Eugene, huh? I know I was moved.
You, over there. Have I not made it clear that there is to be no personal conversation? Now 2,000 practice swings for all of you, including newcomers. Then line up in formation. No one receives special leniency here. Time to commence the drills. Prepare yourselves. Quite a few ended up running away. What are you saying now? If we don't separate the wheat from the chaff here, we'll hold back those who have provided years of distinguished service. Those who understand what we are trying to achieve here ought to be able to sense that for themselves. I'll continue with little mind for how I may appear. After all, I have you and Lord Cao Cao, who see through to the heart of things. Thank you.
Another war? Just means...
I suppose you have come to train as well. Might we do this together? Training alone does have its limits after all. Thank you. There is much to learn from your form. After the Battle of Guandu, Lord Cao Cao is one step closer to his goal. It is now that we must exercise the most vigilance. For we shall serve him as his officers, even after he has unified the lands. Of course. It does not end there, however. After joining Lord Cao Cao's army, I have met many great warriors. Guan Yu, Xiang Liao, and you, of course. I have since done my best not to be left behind, and I have finally begun to realize what I must do. I am to seek new heights as a warrior, ones that only I can reach. This is my current goal. Those words bring me more strength than you could imagine. You have always supported me. I was only able to decide my path because I had you as my friend. Since our encounter at Shuijing Retreat, and even after I entered into Lord Cao Cao's service, you've helped this fool immeasurably. I will master the warrior's path, so that I will not be ashamed in front of my greatest comrade. Would you watch over me on my journey?
We've grown in strength since you arrived. We're at a point where we can rival any other faction. Are you hungry? Eat and drink your fill. Don't worry. You've more than earned it. I like your attitude. It makes me feel better about giving you all that food. The real problems lie ahead of us. Though we have gained strength, our army organization is lagging. We've grown too big and too fast. The troops need training. We need equipment. Our structure needs reviewing. Provisions need securing. There is always more work to be done. My suffering will continue a little while longer, it seems. I'm glad we dragged you into our forces. You're a great officer, and useful as my eyes and ears. Cao Cao is impressed with you too, especially with how you command your troops. I hate to admit this, but I can't imagine doing this without you. No need to thank me. You'll make me blush. We're at the point where Cao Cao's goal of ending the chaos and forging a new era is finally within reach. The coming battles will have huge ramifications for the fate of the land. I can't say I'm not excited. All the more so, because you're here. Together, we'll open up a path for Cao Cao to achieve conquest.
Even with such an eminent family,
I apologize for calling upon you again, and being tardy at that. But I am glad to see you. Really? Well, that is... You're as kind as ever. The battle in Guandu is over, so I wanted to speak with you about the future. We fought in many battles together, and I feel our bond is now unbreakable. At the same time, our Lord has continued to make great strides toward unifying the nation. My aim is to lead the way on the battlefield. Lord Xiahou Dun, Zheng Liao, and Li Dian too. Our Lord has incredibly dependable people in his ranks. My current goal is to prove myself to you, even amongst such esteemed company. I have? To hear you say that is... I fear the excitement might go to my head. I might end up volunteering for a perilous mission. Right now, we fight alongside each other as equals. But one day, I want to be the one leading the way. I hope to become the sort of officer who inspires absolute faith in his troops. If possible, I'd like you to make sure I don't lose sight of that goal. Thank you. That puts my mind at ease. Now I can charge on ahead. Oh, and remember the record I was creating for us to share memories? Back then, I felt a distance between us, but with all the memories we've made together, now I feel a lot closer to you. So, how about a training session for old time's sake? Let's do all we can to ensure our deeds go down in history. Well, let us go.
I never would have thought Lord Cao Cao would actually defeat Yuan Shao.
Another war!
So you're saying Cao Cao will soon seize the reins and reign over the realm?
They say Lord Cao Cao.
Hey, thanks for coming. I know you're busy. A place to eat, of course. And there's gonna be mountains of good grub. Remember what I said about continuing to work the fields? Well, I managed to get enough for a meal, so I had them cook it up for you. It's all as fresh as can be. Eat as much as you want. Where I'm from, we do these harvest festivals each year. Boy, that brings back memories. Wonder how the folks are doing back home. The vegetables we grew there were so fresh, too, like you wouldn't believe. We helped each other out and worked hard, so we had some amazing harvests. But then, some no-good bureaucrat came around and told us to give it to him. Kids went hungry when we got hit with droughts. But that was nothing compared to being leeched on by greedy officials. Yeah, we thought it was crazy too. But we didn't want to think about what had happened if we spoke up, so we just kept our mouths shut. We thought that's just the way things are. So when we met Lord Cao Cao, now that was a surprise. Whenever I look at him, I feel like our hard work really will end up paying off one day. He's an amazing man, someone we gotta protect. If I can work the fields again, under Lord Cao Cao's rule, I'll be happy. And you can help me dig up dirt. Sounds great, huh? And we can even take naps after working the fields.
I bet we can work a really big place with the two of us. Oops, the food's getting cold. Let's eat already. There's plenty here to fill ourselves up on. Food, hopes, and dreams. Eh?
Lord Li Dian may be friendly and approachable, but he's quite the intellectual, they say.
Lord Guan Yu has safely returned to Liu Bei.
Though I was glad for his presence, Lord Guan Yu seemed ill at ease during his time here. Like a sword, returned to its scabbard. It seems he is back where he belongs.
Now we may finally be able to stop Lord Guan Yu's unwavering blade. We are to be enemies. We must not let our erstwhile friendships stand in our way.
That goes without saying. Our personal lives have no bearing on the war. When next we meet, I will put aside my past with Lord Guan Yu and face him with everything I have.
Okay, quiz time. What post did Lord Cao Cao take up as soon as he came of age? Give up?
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are.
I'm just finishing up my training. If you have the time, I'd like to get to know you a bit better. Thank you. Talking with you always has a way of clearing my mind. Do you remember the last time we spoke? I was conflicted about my reason to fight. At the time, I believed I was simply a weapon for my lord. That was all I could think of. That was why I couldn't understand Lord Cao Cao when he spoke of the future. I was indeed. I'm afraid I caused you unnecessary bother, but no need to worry anymore. After fighting alongside you and all our great allies, I finally understand. Becoming a Lord's weapon does not mean to simply fight mindlessly. It means to take the will of one's Lord as their own. And if the Lord treads off the true path, they must be prepared to correct them. That is true fealty. That unyielding spirit is the mark of becoming a Lord's weapon. When I said I would ensure Lord Louis Bu was punished in the afterlife, Lord Cao Cao saw through me. He saw that this blade can still be sharpened further. You see through to the essence of matters as he does, don't you? However, this revelation of mine is still fresh. I may yet lose my way once again. If I do, I hope you can help me one more time. As someone with the same Lord, who knows all my flaws and insecurities, I entrust to you my everything, my dearest friend.
Lord Shu Huang occasionally comes by.
Yep.
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner increases by the day.
I'm surprised to hear that the young... Hard seeing Lord Xiahou do.
Ah, you're here. Good.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Another war?
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about...
I'm surprised to hear that the young ones don't know that Lord Jiashu...
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fury.
We're only surviving because my husband is out on the battlefield.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. The Bow Maiden. Easy to lose your way in the mountains.
Sleeping dragon and fledgling phoenix.
So you're saying Cao Cao will soon seize the reins and reign over...
Another war?
Lord Zheng Liao is a perfect warrior. Now that's a man who inspires confidence.
So Lord Cao Cao's getting serious.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Why?
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about at the end of my...
Excuse me a moment.
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner.
Another war? Just means another celebration. We're only surviving because my husband is out on the battlefield. So Lord Cao Cao's getting...
Take this. Now, that it. Looking rough. Now. Take this. That it. Open. Looking rough. Now. That it.
Open it. Time for a good old fight. Get ready.
That it. I see it. And open. Take this. I see it. Time to act. And open. All my might. Got this. There it is to my I can't believe this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Those guys don't want to unite the world.
Very good.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just
an honor to meet you again.
They say Lord Cao Cao didn't hesitate even against an old friend. Kind of reassuring, actually.
So you're saying Cao Cao... Lord Li Dian may be friendly and approachable, but he's quite the...
Incredible. Thank you.
Okay, quiz time. What post did Lord...
And lo, I have come. I had so hoped to run into you. Could I ask you to spare a moment? I appreciate you not tossing me out into the street. I was in a strategy meeting with Lord Jiashu and the others. We reached an impasse, and before I knew it, I found myself here. The water he recommended was dubious indeed. I was not aware there was any kind of water that could leave one in such high spirits. So you, who were not even there, have surmised the truth as well? How careless of me. After the Battle of Guandu, I feel as though everyone is even more unified in their desire to elevate Lord Cao Cao to ruler of this land. As more and more men of talent assemble to serve him, fortifying our core, I've begun to wonder what is to become of me. After all, I possess neither eloquence nor a sharp mind for innovation. And although I have a firm grasp on the nature of man, I am not one to deploy extensive strategies. And yet, everyone includes me in their plans, as if it is a matter of course. At this rate, I am not at leisure to be so self-abasing. I must offer many proposals, use what I can, and take on any and all possible challenges. This is the only way I can repay them. That is why I ask that you allow me to use you as well. I swear to you, I shall put you to work in the manner most suitable for your skills. Indeed, leave this to me. I shall find the best way to properly utilize the skills of a guardian of peace. Now that I think about it, you are the only one to whom I can show this side of me. Talking to you like this, achieving such assuredness with you. Is that a bed over there? I have become quite drowsy now that the tension has left me. Fret not, for I can sleep on my own. Good night, and pleasant dreams.
Lord Shu Huang occasionally comes by to purchase gifts of appreciation for his troops.
Lord Shichu started a field nearby, working on it whenever he can.
My apologies. I was keeping myself occupied in contemplation while awaiting your arrival, and I must have drifted off to sleep. Do you really think so? I actually do that quite often. People just don't see it that way. In any case, looking like I am deep in thought while sneaking in a short amount of sleep is a talent that I am happy to have. Now, please have a seat over here. With the battle at Guandu behind us, the reign of Lord Cao Cao is starting to come to fruition. Starting with Luoyang, we have been expanding our influence over key territories and peoples across the land. No, your good intentions are more than enough. All the government affairs that I'd been tasked with carrying out alone before are now being handled with the help of many new hands. We have recruited not only Lord Shunyo, but also many other very capable people of great talent to our side. But as all this has happened, I have come to realize something. At first, I thought we needed a single, unrivaled leader to bring peace to the land. For me, that meant Lord Cao Cao. Looking back on it now, it seems that I drew this conclusion a bit too hastily. Our talents each have an important role to play. I have come to understand that we are at our most powerful when we all join hands and work together. I would also like to join hands with you. Regardless of what happens to me in the future, may I count on having your friendship? I am relieved. Now I can rest without a care in the world. By the way, do you remember that story I told you before? About that time I went out with my hat caved in and unintentionally started a new trend that spread like wildfire. I really should have just gone back immediately and explained it to everyone. But I had a reason for not doing so. You are the only one who knows my secret. I wanted to have something like that between us. From now on, you are the only one I need to be open with about my faults and failures. No, you're the only one I want. I'm actually quite stubborn, believe it or not. But I also love to be cared for.
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner increases by the day. Joyous news indeed.
Another war?
Lord Eugene is way too strict. They say a...
Yes, your study partner seems to understand well. To have two such students is a blessing indeed.
Then it looks like I have a rival. I'm looking forward to our next lesson, sir. Ah, I'm glad I introduced you to each other. He sounded delighted to have another student. So, how was your first real lesson? It's a different kind of challenge to fighting a battle, isn't it? Huh? No wonder you had that smile on your face. I know you don't remember anything, but maybe this isn't the first time you've taken lessons like this. It was wonderful seeing you so focused. I feel like I've gained motivation for the battles ahead. Our Lord is finally aiming to capture Jing Province. If he succeeds, the entire land will be within his grasp. The province is said to be home to many great academics. They will surely be a great asset for us. Anyway, let us pray for victory. Who knows? My intuition is failing me right now. That's why we must have faith. Faith in the strength of our forces. Our Lord's insight. Our strategist's wisdom. Our army's might. Combined, they should lead us to our ultimate goal. All I can say is that I have a feeling. You know, your sharp eyes are the key to all of this. We're all truly counting on you. Well, you're certainly keen. Just make sure not to overdo it, though, all right? Find yourself in trouble, and I'll be there to help. Because even if we come out on top, it won't mean a thing without you. To usher in tranquility and peace, I need you at my side, working on official affairs. I sounded a little too self-important there. Still, I really am counting on your help. Once you've found a good comrade, a friend, it's natural to want to stick together, right? I can't die in peace until our relationship reaches that level. And you've got your part too. You need to use your knowledge to survive.
Hard seeing Lord Shahodun with his eye like that.
Protect my family when the bad guys come to town.
Zuluan, welcome. Yes.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This
territory is ours. Time to act.
All my might. Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Those guys don't want to unite the world. They just want...
Well done.
So you're saying Cao Cao will soon seize the reins and reign over the realm?
I hope I didn't catch you by surprise. I wanted to talk to you about what's in store for us in the future. Yeah. I didn't want to keep you waiting. So, we've been serving Lord Cao Cao for a while. And he's made major progress towards his goals, having won at Guandu and gain control of the Central Plains. Lately, I've been thinking about what I should do next. Do I remain with the leading faction and serve as a central figure in the forging a new era? Or do I head out in search of something different? Either way, I thought it'd be fun if I could do it with you by my side. Yeah, I thought you would. That's what I was hoping to hear. Still, things aren't set in stone quite yet, even if Lord Cao Cao has almost made it. But no matter what the future holds, I want to keep you close by. So, whatever you plan on doing, you can expect I'll be along for the journey. That's how much I like you.
Okay, quiz time. What post did Lord Cao Cao take up as soon as he came of age? Give up? He was captain of the North District of Luoyang and was famous for his strict leadership.
They say Lord Cao Cao
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner.
Another war?
Let's go.
Hold. We need to assess the situation.
We need some assistance over there. Let's offer ours, without delay. Begin the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Turn the table.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
My instincts tell me we should stay here and wait.
Let us stop here for a moment. There is no merit in haste.
Pretty much neck and neck at this point. The real fight starts now! Tables to this territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You really are amazing.
The enemy officer
I always knew it.
has been
You
defeated.
surpassed even my highest expectations.
Halt. Let us observe for now.
Halt! We must assess the situation. Execute strictly. Now. Attack. Don't hesitate.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's time we made our move. Everyone, ready yourselves!
No, take this! Turn the table. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
Stand here. Prepare for battle.
enemy
I
officer
shall retreat now,
has been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day.
The enemy officer, we will stand and defeat. Make every arrangement, and with haste. The enemy officer.
I can barely hold my weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day. Everyone is doing their best. Their iron will shall lead us to victory.
So you accept. Very well.
To the likes of you. The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my power.
Remaining true to one's principles is the path to victory.
Just got a big alcohol order from Lord Chu.
Being hungry keeps you in low spirits. Come and grab.
Bolster our defenses!
Let's go.
We cannot hand over this position!
Forward. Everyone, follow me. Now advance!
Okay, let's prepare to make our attack. The enemy officer to make this decisive has been defeated. Let's go. Got this. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go.
Good. We've recovered our footing. Come, everyone! Muster up your courage!
We'll give you our support.
Let's get serious. Got this. Let's get serious. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Counting on you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Got this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Incredible! I can't believe
The enemy
no
officer
other could
has been defeated.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Let's go. An officer?
The enemy officer
You must be kidding!
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Rough. I've been waiting for this. With all my might. The front needs our help. We must go to aid them at once. Bear witness to my power. We advance together.
Commence the advance. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Bring them down. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. You're done. Not an officer? You must be kidding.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Attack.
Follow me. Now advance!
You sure are something. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Looking rough. With all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. You've done very well. Believe this. It's good to know the enemy officer has been defeated.
Take the hair with haste! We're about to storm the enemy!
Has been defeated.
You sure know how to fight. Amazing. You are a swift and deadly warrior.
None other could accomplish such feats.
The enemy officer
Continue to perform in this manner.
There you pumped up. He ain't losing to anyone.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Incredible skill.
The enemy officer
tear my eyes
has been
away.
defeated.
That was much too close. I will forever remember this favor.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Capable sword, to say the least.
The enemy officer
Keep that up.
has been defeated.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Looking rough.
Give her all.
officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go.
Let's get serious. End this here.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another war?
So you're saying Cao Cao will soon seize...
Ah, you have perfect timing. I have just received a report. Liu Bei had been amassing forces in Runan and has now escaped to Jin. That province is known for its warriors. If Liu Bei is able to muster an army, he may become a threat. Then again, it's also possible he's already lying dead somewhere, and we're worrying for nothing. It seems Lord Cao Cao agrees. Ever since they joined forces to fight Louis Bu, Lord Cao Cao has been wary of Liu Bei. Not wary, excited perhaps, to see just how far he has come. Whatever happens, Liu Bei is always unpredictable. That is why we must prepare for any and all outcomes. We cannot waste any more time. We must strike while we can.
Lord Guojia, Lord Cao Cao wishes to speak with you.
Oh? To consult about the next offensive, perhaps? Let us go. You should come too. The whole army should know what we're doing.
Yuan Tun has sworn his allegiance?
We have just received word.
Yuan Tan is Yuan Shao's eldest son. He is locked in a power struggle with his brother, Yuan Shang. I imagine he hopes our strength can shift the battle in his favor.
I am certain he has plans to betray us sooner or later, but it will not happen right away. He will take advantage of us for a while yet, as he waits for the opportune moment.
Then we should take advantage of Yuan Tan in return and attack the stronghold in Ye.
Not a bad idea. He has a great deal of knowledge about Ye. The attack shouldn't take long.
Very well. Let it be done. But we must keep an eye on Yuan Tan. Guojia, I'll leave that to you.
Understood.
Okay, quiz time.
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's banner increases by the day. Joyous news indeed.
Hi. I must say, I'm embarrassed to have you see me like this. I might have drunk a little too much last night. You can leave me here. I'll feel better soon enough. Not at all. I suppose there's no use telling you a lie. Those eyes will pierce right through it. I know you're the one they call a guardian of peace. Lord Shunyo was happy to tell me all about you when he was intoxicated. But it's not fair that I have learned your secret. So, let me share with you one of my own. You understand. I don't have long left. We've been through a lot together, you and I. But for my next and final journey, you will have to allow me to go alone. And yet, the reason I am telling you this, have you worked it out yet? Then, let's continue fighting together. Though I may not be able to make it to the end, I don't want to have any regrets. And so, I have a favor to ask of you. I want you to tell me how far you think I can push myself. I always feel I can go much further whenever I'm around you. So keep that in mind as well. Thanks to you. Well, if you understand, then I'd like for us to stick together for as long as possible. Dear Zuluan, with noble wings and eyes like the dawn, when my time comes, I beg of you to guide my wish to the heavens.
They say Lord Cao Cao didn't hesitate even against an old friend.
Yep.
Lord Li Dian may be friendly and approachable,